What's good, everyone? It's the one and only NY Phenom. If you guys enjoy NFL, NBA content, want to see some more gaming content soon, give this video a like, and if you're new, go and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. Now let's get into this video. Listen, shout out to the Raiders, man. Shout out to Raiders Nation, man. Stand up, yo. My people in Oakland last season, I seen your Raiders up in person, up and live. And that was just a great win, man. This team, the Raiders, okay, I gotta show them some respect. Okay, I have to. These guys went out. They played hard for all 60 minutes. This guy, Jon Gruden, has his team, he has his team hustling on both sides of the field. Offense making plays. And they got the job done. The crowd was into it. It felt like a primetime game. I gotta show some love. The Raiders are 5-4. Yeah, that's right. The Raiders, the same team during the preseason when AB got released and AB went through his mess with the Raiders, and we thought this team will maybe win at best 4 to 5 games. They're already 5-4. They're looking like a playoff team, and I just gotta show some love. I gotta salute to Raiders Nation, man. When I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I like to be right, but at the same time, as a person that does content, creates content, and talks his mind, I have to admit when I'm wrong, and I didn't expect the Raiders to have this much prosperity. Okay, they're 5-4, winning big games. Derek Carr playing good. I mean, Derek Carr played really well. That last drive, he played really well. Josh Jacobs is a beast. He's rookie of the year, no doubt. They're not going to give it to Gardner Minshew. Okay, Gardner Minshew. Let's be real. He's not going to play for the rest of the season. Nick Foles is starting now. He's going to start for the rest of the year. Daniel Jones, the Giants stink. Okay, he's not getting rookie of the year. It's going to be Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs is a monster. I knew he was going to be a monster. And, overall, he's looking like one of the bright future running backs in the NFL. Like, we got to be real. This offense, though, man, Hunter Renfrow, working that slot, playing well. Tyrell Williams, Darren Waller. This offensive line is amazing. Did you see that? Did you see that block Richie Aquino made for Josh Jacobs to get that last touchdown? Great blocking. You got Trent Brown, Rodney Hudson. This offensive line is fantastic. Okay, this defense, they were playing really well. They were playing with heart. Every time I looked, there was a big hit. Okay, sometimes they weren't going to get stops. Because they're not the most skilled. Okay, they're not the most skilled defense. They don't have the best skilled players out there. But this team plays with heart. Clint Ferrell, the guy who they drafted with their first pick, had 2 sacks. Matt Crosby was all over Phillip Rivers. Big hits by Isaiah Whitehead. I believe Isaiah Whitehead, he had like 13 tackles, something like that. Amazing game. Carl Joseph with the game-winning pick. And, overall, this team has a bright future, man. This team has a bright future. We did not expect this team to come out and just, be this good. But we got to show some love to Jon Gruden. We were bashing Jon Gruden last year with all the moves he was making, even when he got the job, when he had the 10-year contract. We were all bashing the Raiders and Jon Gruden. Looking at it a year later, he's looking like a genius, man. This guy, Jon Gruden, has his players playing hard, playing with heart, and they're confident, man. They're confident. And, I got to show some love. A year before this, we were bashing the Khalil Mack trade. Last year, we were bashing the Khalil Mack trade. We saw the Bears. They were looking good. They were in the playoffs. Khalil Mack was having a monster season. We were like, why would you trade Khalil Mack? A year later, the Raiders are 5-4. The Bears are 3-5. Who's won the trade now? Okay, so overall, the Khalil Mack trade It's not even looking that bad. And my thing is, it was a smart trade. It was a smart trade. You don't want to give a Khalil Mack, of course. You know, Khalil Mack is one of the best players in the entire NFL. However, Khalil Mack on the Raiders, still, I mean, he was a great talent. However, he didn't lift up the entire team. The defense was still bad, okay? And my thing is, he's an edge rusher. Like Big Fish said, edge rushers, it's hard for one, just edge rusher to just lift up the entire defense. I mean, only a few positions really lift up an entire defense. You know, a middle linebacker, I'll maybe say a defensive tackle, just the pressure that you bring up from the inside and how it affects the other, and probably safety play. But overall, great one by the Raiders. I was wrong about them, and I love to see this type of stuff. I love to see teams that go in the season, weren't getting any love, and they come out and they play with effort, they play with heart, and they winning games. Love to see it. As far as the Chargers, man, the Chargers are done. The Chargers stink. Okay, this Chargers season, going into this year, I wasn't confident in Chargers. There were so many things going wrong. Just going into training camp, the Derwin James injury, Melvin Gordon contract disputes. This team was a mess going into the season, and we're seeing the repercussions of it. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Anyway, this guy Phillip Rivers looked like a corpse, man. This guy Phillip Rivers really looked like a corpse. We talk about Tom Brady looking old at times. We talk about last year when they came to Drew Brees, playoffs looking old. This guy Phillip Rivers look old. Okay, he's just not as accurate, man. He's not as accurate, and I'm not sure what it is, because some games I've seen him make big time throws. I mean, this is one play on my mind this year. I forgot the game, but he was at the midfield at the 50-yard line, shotgun formation, drop back. He throws it 50 yards in the air, and with perfect precision, accuracy, and it drops right in Keenan Allen's hands. But this game, balls were flying everywhere. I mean, I just didn't know. I mean, hell, the last pass wasn't nowhere close to Keenan Allen. I mean, it was like what was it? A pick and go, a post route. I mean, he had some players open up the middle, didn't find them. I mean, he just doesn't look like the same quarterback, man, and at least not consistently. This is my thing with Phillip Rivers. He's just not consistent anymore. The consistency was kind of there last year. It's not there this year. And Phillip Rivers has already talked in the past about him not playing when he's 40 years old. He already admitted that he's not going to be one of these players like Tom Brady, Drew Brees, who's going to be playing in their early to mid 40s. No. Phillip Rivers already said that he's going to retire soon. So, I wouldn't be surprised if Phillip Rivers hangs it up after this year. This team is just, it's not together. The team is not together. They're not playing together. Okay, Keenan Allen makes a few good plays. Hunter Henry looked good. Mike Williams, man, I don't know what to say. Like, where's he been? I picked him up in fantasy. I mean, ain't shit been happening. I know he's been dealing with injuries early in the season. However, it just hasn't been there. Melvin Gordon, you see the talent. You see that Melvin Gordon still has it. However, they don't use him in the offense like how he wants to be used. Austin Eckler was, getting as many snaps as Melvin Gordon. I mean, it's just a mess. It's a mess. I mean, this offensive line is not good. Okay, it's not at all. It's actually one of the worst offensive lines in the NFL. Defense, they couldn't stop the run. We saw that. Josh Jacobs gashing for the 30-yard run. The offensive line for the Raiders just giving it to the Chargers D-line. And hell, the last play of the game, when the Chargers still had 3 timeouts, I mean, they still couldn't stop him. and the Raiders won. So overall, it says you can kiss the playoffs goodbye if you're the Chargers. Like, just go ahead and kiss the playoffs goodbye. But you guys still got to play the Chiefs again. And by the time you guys play the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes is probably going to be back. So if you're the Chargers, you got to go ahead and, look for a new quarterback in this draft. This draft full with quarterbacks. Okay, I don't watch college football. You guys probably know that. I don't post anything college football because I don't watch it. However, I do know this upcoming class is filled with nothing but quarterbacks. Chargers. You guys might need to go ahead and get ready for life after Phillip Rivers, because he's looking like a corpse, and this draft is full with young quarterbacks. You gotta go take a shot on one, okay? You got Tyrod Taylor. I've been a Tyrod Taylor fan, and personally, I think he was treated unfair in Cleveland. I think they weren't patient with him. However, Tyrod Taylor is a solid backup, and he's been a solid starter. I mean, we saw what he did in Buffalo. He led the Buffalo Bills to the playoffs that one year, I believe in 2017. So, overall, you got some talent in the building. But however, go ahead and look for a quarterback in the draft. Draft some offensive linemen while you at it. And, just get this team healthy, okay? Because, overall, Phillip Rivers' time is going to be coming to an end soon. As much as this hurts to say, because he probably doesn't deserve it, Anthony Lynn, time is probably going to come to an end. And yeah, I said that, but you got to remember, they fired the offensive coordinator. They fired Ken Whitenheiser, the coach who coached the 2008 Arizona Cardinals that went to the Super Bowl. Listen, Anthony Lynn, time as a coach might come to an end. I mean, the team is disgruntled, the chemistry is not there, the locker room is kind of split. You know what that means? Usually the coach is gone. Who are they going to replace him with? I don't know. I mean, I really don't. However, this team is just a mess. Melvin Gordon probably won't be on this team next year. We'll probably see Melvin Gordon in a Chiefs uniform next year, to be honest with you. But overall, that's it. The Chargers stink. They're not going to sniff the playoffs this year. And the Raiders might make a push for the wild card, man. And what a great way to leave Oakland to go to Vegas and give the Oakland Raiders fans a treat of making the playoffs this year. I love it. I love it in Oakland. I love the heart. I love the determination. I love the swagger that these guys play with, man. Jon Gruden has these guys playing hard, and you got to mess with it. You got to love it. All football fans. I don't care if you're a Raiders Raider, a Raiders lover, a Raiders lover. You got to show some love to this team, because this is what you like to see. When people say NFL teams just play for money, just for stats, all for glory. I mean, look at the Raiders. These guys play with heart every single week. You saw how excited Derek Carr was to win that game. So, I'm not sure if Derek Carr is the future of this team. I'm not sure if Jon Gruden is 100% set on Derek Carr. However, he's shown that he can win some games. He's looked good in a lot of these games. And, the team is flowing. So I'm not sure if you get rid of that. I mean, who knows? We'll see how the rest of the season plays out. However, it's looking good. It's looking good, and who knows, man? They might make a visit on my power rankings list. Well, that's it. That's all. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'm the Phenomenal One, and I'm out. Deuces.